That's a nice dress. She's been wearing very nice dresses lately.
Lately. Yeah, it's...
The first one was kind of meh, and like this...
Yeah, I like it. It's... aquatic. It's also been a while.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. We'll do a video about that eventually. But...
See, it's been long enough that I don't really understand the second note of I love you backwards.
Yeah, I forget who that was from. I think it just kind of showed up one day. Okay, so... I guess we should start with... We had that bit last time where it was all black and white and Mariana was here in that little dreamscape.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know where to go from there. So let's talk to Nathan, who's probably in the same clothes again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only has like one outfit.
Yeah. Can't keep getting away with the whole loop day thing. Probably just keep wearing the same clothes. Hello.
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're gonna have a good day. Can we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
Sure. Let's talk about hypnotism. Good start.
Wait, but how do we know who killed Dr.
I've
Never
heard you
mind.
can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized. How would I know if I had any? I think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't. I think I found one of the key words.
What's the key word, Nathan? Help us out here, buddy.
We certainly could use it. Gonna move that forward a little bit. So...
Just this session just got off to a wild start.
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad
Can you
last
spell
night,
it?
and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
So the keyword is a planet.
You just start saying planet name.
Mars.
I don't want it to be triggered.
Jupiter.
Can you give us any hint
Neptune.
as to which planet?
Uranus. Is it Uranus or Uranus?
It's
This one?
yeah.
Anus.
Or wasn't it like Neil deGrasse Tyson that was like when you're a kid it's Uranus until you're like
Yeah, when you're a kid, it's Uranus, but when you're an adult, it's Uranus.
yeah, which is no less funny, honestly.
Right. Okay, so the keyword is a planet.
This might feel like the darkest timeline, but it's not my darkest timeline. I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I'd look at one of your other patients, or maybe even your assistant.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess that worked.
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
Reeling off planets?
Planeties.
That doesn't mean anything to me. What are you trying to get me to say? I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Alright.
No. Sorry.
Try NASA program.
Question after question after question. They're all meaningless, aren't they? That one is, anyway.
Okay, Nathan.
Whoa.
That's a little girl.
That was Molly.
I don't know. I don't think I know about that. I hope you're keeping good notes, Doctor, because I'm as confused as hell.
See, he seems to be doing a lot better. At the same time, he's, like, not really helping us here. I don't know where to go with this.
I know. Did we ask them about the prescription pad missing last time, or was that a...
No, that was something we learned at the end.
Okay. It's Dekker's prescription pad. Is-
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
Maybe. Then...
I do think the murderer took it.
I suppose it could be a coincidence, but I'm guessing whoever murdered Dr. Dekker stole his prescription pad.
Cool. This is...
This is a weird session. It feels odd that, like, this is the one that we've been kind of away from
I can't
for
say
weeks
what it
now.
is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back, I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them. You ask a lot of good questions, Doctor, but that one's a dud.
What if it's just maybe like planets, just a question mark? I don't know.
I can't tell you anything about
Trying to get like some kind of response out of it.
Right.
that. I've got nothing. I'm at peace with Hannah now.
Well, that's
I can
good.
save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
Now we're
not ta-
taking notes. Then clearly I'm taking notes. That's...
What are you trying to get me to say?
This is the sassiest note.
Yep. I wonder.
I don't think I know about that.
Good.
No. Sorry.
How's work?
You ask a lot of good questions, Doctor.
Fuck it. Wait. Oh yeah, they were like seeing each other, not like seeing each other. Okay, Molly, I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Things have been interesting. Thanks to Mariana.
She's an interesting girl.
We went on a date. Well, sort of. She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward. Do you think Mariana likes me?
Yeah, this is only encouraging the theory of Mariana being some kind of siren or something.
I don't think Mariana likes him. I think she's just... I almost want to talk to Mariana.
She's kind of a tease. So like,
It's possible she's literally just... I can't, in good faith, do this, man.
I don't know if he'll respond well to that, though.
So what you're trying to say is that Mariana is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever. Thanks. That helps my self-esteem.
You're welcome. I am your therapist. I know. Earth. Mercury. Venus.
Saturn? Did you try Saturn?
I did not try Saturn.
Where are you going, buddy? This... You're in the middle of a session here.
I don't think he,
Okay. Don't really know. Didn't really seem to do much. Got up.
walked around a bit.
It looked almost just from like... It looked almost like he just walked around the room and like came
Right.
back. But yeah, he went into a
So he
trance.
did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
Cool, we're getting somewhere finally.
What have you not been telling us, Nathan?
Oh, that one orange thing went away because we guessed the planet. Cool.
It's about time travel.
Time travel, you say?
I read a book about time travel. I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to. Except once. The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital. Because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
You changed Hannah's death?
I don't know. Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Odd.
That was it for Nathan?
That was short.
That was really short.
So, I have to ask the unfortunate question, though. What do you think about what he said with the death?
I don't know. I was thinking, just generally, even before he said that, I feel like almost everyone's situation would make a lot more sense bringing hypnotism into the table. Or into the...
Mix,
yeah. Onto the table is what the actual expression is. But like, even... like, what Elin does could be, like, a form of hypnotism.
Right.
Mariana could
Be
like,
hypnotizing.
be hypnotized or be hypnotizing people. I feel like Mariana is a little weird of a situation, but
Right. Honestly, the only people who I think are in control of the situations that they're in are Jaya and to some extent Nathan. Because a lot of what Nathan's going through is like depression, is what it looks like, more than anything. Like, it could just be him over-exaggerating it, or kind of him coming to terms with it the best way he can, hence the loop day type thing. But Jaya seems to be more in control of everything. She literally just seems to be grieving for Dekker, who in her mind was like the only intelligent person she had to talk to, who was into the same things as, like, you know, telekinesis and all these mental ability type things, which could also involve hypnotism. So, if we had to pick anyone who could have done something like this, I might even say that it was Jaya.
maybe. That's the thing. I don't know. The one who has the most obvious motive at this point is Mariana.
Yeah.
Because of the money.
The loan.
But, like, I don't know. It's like that part of my brain that's like, that just seems too obvious. Like,
Same thing with Jaya, though. It doesn't seem like Jaya would have much of a reason to want Dekker dead. Like, if anyone would want Dekker dead, it would be Bryce or Nathan. But Nathan, like, I honestly think was wrapped up in his own thing.
and then, like, Claire has the propensity to be able to do something like that.
Right.
But, like, because, killed her husband.
Right.